Welcome back to After Hours. We have next up for the interview, we have the creative minds behind Heels Overhead. Without further ado, let's get Felipe, Logan, and Matt out here. Hey guys, thanks for coming on to the show.
Mr. After Hours.
I'm Adrian, you
Mr.
know that.
After Hours.
I'm Adrian, you know that too. I literally made a whole film with you guys, and my name is Adrian, you should know that.
Mr. After Hours.
Okay. So before we go with the interview, do you guys have a clip that we can show from the film that we're talking about today?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Sweet. All right, let's take a look at Heels Overhead.
It's gonna be her. It's gonna be her. It could be anyone. Anyone? Yeah, but it could also be like a pizza or something. Think about that. Did you order a pizza? No, but I wish I did, right? Like, are you packaged too? Like, I don't know. Yeah, so that's her 100%. How does she look? It looks like it's her wedding day or something. I don't know. Really? You think? Of course it is. Oh, good. Yes, I want to really nice, right? Like she's getting married. You gotta. Why do I gotta go? You're ditching her at the altar. Because I gotta think of something. I don't know. I need to apologize. Why can't you do that around me? Have you seen yourself? Get the out of here. Oh. I gotta think. How does yours feel? I get it on the side. He's fine. I'll go upstairs. Fine. I'll kill him. I'll just kill him.
That's my favorite shot in the whole film. I love that shot. So what roles did you guys serve on the film for Heels Overhead? I mean, Felipe, it's your film.
Yeah, I wrote and directed and produced it.
I co-starred
Hey.
and edited it.
I did on-set photography and was assistant to the editor.
Okay, so Felipe, with it being your first film, I just want to start off by asking, how did you first get the idea for Heels Overhead? Because honestly, when you first sent me the script, and I'm sure when some of you guys saw it, seeing a guy react that way to like just losing socks for his wedding day is kind of like a crazy topic to write about for a short film.
Right, I like to just kind of do like sort of chaotic situation type stuff. And I knew this was going to be something that we were going to shoot, so I had to make it short, and I had to make it one location.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the inspiration came from, I was actually trying to think about this the other day. It came from, there's this episode of How I Met Your Mother, and I'm sorry for the spoilers. There's this episode of How I Met Your Mother that Marshall's about to marry Lily, and he's getting super cold feet, and he does some weird stuff with his hair, and then he shaves his hair off. And I was just like, that's a cool situation of like, you're just doing this stuff like it's like an act of desperation to try to get out of a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of flipped that into like, let's sympathize with him though. Like, let's give it an actual reason. And then the socks came from somewhere, I don't really know.
So, Matt, can you, since you played Phil for us, can you give us a description of what the movie is exactly about? I want to hear from someone that didn't actually write it, someone that actually played in it, what it was for you.
Well, I mean, he describes it so perfectly. I could never do it justice, obviously, of course. But basically, it's the story of Phil, who's a very attractive man, obviously, of course.
Sure.
Who accidentally, or on purpose, we're not really sure yet, misplaces George's lucky socks on his wedding day. And then, because he dislikes his wife, I mean, we've all been there, right? And then they go on a little bit of hijinks trying to find the socks because they're nowhere to be found. And in the end, they still can't be found. It's an emotional roller coaster, I'll say that.
A lot to unpack. Yeah.
A lot. It's deeper than you would think it would be, you know?
I would say, as playing George, I was confused the entire time. I was so entrenched in my character. I was like, what am I even doing? Why am I married to this girl? She's toxic for me.
Yeah.
Logan, so since you were the on-set photographer for the whole film, what was it like to be on set and not be a part of the actual filmmaking process and kind of to be able to be a fly on the wall and see how all of us interacted with each other, even some of the crew here?
I actually think it was really fun getting to see like how everything operates on an outside perspective, because I've been cinematographer before on films I've been directing and a couple other things. So it was nice to see like this fresh perspective, almost like you're watching a behind the scenes video.
Okay, I like that. And also, by the way, I have to say you look pretty fresh compared to these guys. You look like you directed the film.
I know.
Pretty much.
I'm perfect.
Oh, you're perfect. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I love the photos you've taken behind set. They're great.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. We'll put them in the show so we can show them to the audience too.
All right.
Felipe, this is not the first film that you and Matt have worked on. You guys have worked on other films, Office Hours. What do you think you guys have learned from that film, like working on that together, to this film? Did you guys bring any skill sets or knowledge from that learning experience?
It was a lot of crew that we wanted to get for this film as opposed to what was going on in Office Hours. Office Hours was a little bit of a more chaotic shoot than this one, and we made some mistakes that we can really go back on, but for this one we made sure that most of it worked out the way that we wanted it to.
So, were there any, I mean, I know I was there and I know there were some troubles on set, but as a director, you kept it very cool, you kept it very calm and composed. Was there anything you were worried about during filming that maybe got answered during the editing process, or like, you know, your worries kind of fell through after you saw it coming together from Matt's editing?
I don't think there was anything story-wise that I was worried about when we were making it. I think I was more worried about time and if we were going to be able to get everything that we needed to, because we had 3 days to shoot and we had 15 pages to shoot, so it was a very hectic process, but it was really fun. But story-wise, I was really happy with the results that we got on set, especially the performances.
Thank you, but
From you, Matt, Kiri, who plays Brenna, and Mackenzie, who plays Joan. Everybody did a wonderful job, and everybody was super, super. I can't thank you guys enough for being so patient because, well, filming is just, it's a lot.
it's
right?
a lot. Yeah,
It's
it can be
a lot.
a crazy amount. And to that effect, Matt, you being on camera, you know, you're performing the entire time, and you also, your work didn't stop after camera, you were editing. What was it like to be at, you know, my apartment for 3 days straight? We were working like 15 hours a day, didn't see sunlight. What was that like for you?
I mean, this is the second Felipe set I've worked on, and both sets have kind of had the same sort of working hours, per se.
He works you hard.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Okay.
he works as hard and works as to the bone, to some degrees, for one weekend, and then it's usually
I would agree.
pretty
No
relaxed
no
from there.
retakes, no reshoots.
Yeah, no reshoots,
No
no reshoots at
reshoots.
all. So it wasn't really all that different. I will say there were times where the fatigue was definitely setting in. I think we can all attest to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you're on hour 9 of your third day, and it's
And
like,
you
okay.
haven't had a break yet.
Okay.
haven't
No
had anything to
eating,
eat,
no
yeah.
water, no breaks, anything like that.
Yep, and we're searching for a marker that's probably in the
I
basement,
heard some
but
guy could
who
probably
knows?
use it a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Multiple times he lost it, to set the record straight, just in case anyone was wondering.
Just in case anyone at home had any
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Logan, so being assistant to the editor and also, you know, being on set for photography, you and Matt got to spend a lot of time in the editing bay. And I know I've helped you guys with other projects. Do you think that bond started while on this set, and do you think a lot of bonds happen like that during filmmaking? I mean, you've been a part of a lot of films, like for cinematography, you just said.
Yeah, so I met Matt a little bit over a year ago, and me and him have talked and had a pretty good relationship over the last year. But over the last couple of months, me and him have become really close, and I'm so grateful to be able to be in that editing suite, even though I'm annoying, and I know I'm annoying, and I have a big ego. But it was nice being able to like actually like grow closer to the people I was working with. I mean, it wasn't just Matt; it was you and Felipe. Like, I consider you all my close friends now, and
Oh.
it's thanks to Heels Overhead and Office Hours a bit, but Heels Overhead.
Okay. And just also, real quick, I mean, I know you guys were all in the editing bay at least, you know, 1 or 2 times for long periods of time, like 6 hours or more. How did you guys unwind? I was only able to be there for a part of it when there was like some kind of fun game, some like pizza, some Gordon Ramsay watching, but what were some other ways you guys like to unwind after a long day like
Well,
that?
I'll say for one, the biggest blessing is being able to do color, because when you're doing color, you don't have to listen to the audio, and so we would just rotate putting on tunes for each other to listen and just listen to music and just jam out, and we're still working.
Right.
So color is probably our favorite part of the process and editing wise, but yeah, mostly we just listen to a lot of music.
Okay. And then also, Felipe, I've always wanted to ask, what inspired you to originally compose the music for some of the parts for the film? I think there was only one scene you used stock music,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it was mostly like we were looking around for royalty-free stuff because we have no budget. We're looking around for royalty-free stuff, and nothing really seems to fit with the vibe of the movie. And Matt and I had a pretty specific vision of how the music was supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just said, hey, I can bring my guitar into the studio and we can cut some stuff and see if it works out. And I think it really worked out well in the end.
Okay. And Do you guys have any, I mean, whether it be together, individually, or in pairs, do you guys plan on to work on anything else, whether it be next year, over the summer, for films we can look out for on YouTube? I don't know if you posted the Matt's channel per se, but maybe a group channel or something, solo channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, over the last couple months, we've been working on some other projects too. Like we filmed Departure, which was my first film I've directed, and we've also just finished shooting the editing suite, which we're changing the name to Fix It in Post. But it's about this character who's been handed a really bad short film and has to edit it.
How did that come out?
I wonder where that idea was inspired from.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, but I'm pretty excited to see what we do in the future. I think this is just the start of a beautiful journey through filmmaking.
Okay, well, speaking of beautiful journeys and just beautiful experiences, Matt, during your process of editing for 4 weeks, like on end for this film, we're talking like 12-hour days. Apparently, he slept in the studio because he doesn't have a bed. He sleeps on this really crappy couch. It kind of smelled in there. He ate a lot of food. Matt, I care for you so much, and I loved acting with you that I wanted to make this special game for you. So we're going to be gearing it towards all the snacks you ate after the break, during an editing suite when you're editing the film. So,
Oh boy.
after the break, we're going to be
fun.
putting our skills to the test to see if we can decide what snacks are the ones Matt actually went through. Don't go anywhere. Stick around.